Sorry for being gone for so long if you missed me. Well, I've been busy with school these past 2 weeks and we are entering into the exam section of the school year. Every year, it's always in May and everything. You know it. If you're a student, you know it's coming up. So I'm really busy with that, and there's a lot of movies coming out, and I'm going to review them all. I am. You know why? Because I got my driver's license. Yes, I got my restrictions Monday, and so now I can drive to the movies. If you're radar, then I have to get my mom until October when I turn 17. So yeah, I got my driver's license. I can now drive to the movies when I want. So here I am, and let's review Jodie Foster's next film, Money Monster. So if you haven't seen my video of my most anticipated May of 2016, which is this month, and I said Civil War was my most anticipated, and that one was great. I've seen it 3 times now. It's a great movie, and I did predict like failures in box office, whatever, and all that kind of stuff. And my biggest movie I think was gonna flop in theaters is this movie, and I said it looked good, but I still think it's gonna flop. Well, I might be a little wrong because I actually thought this was a really good movie. I mean, it wasn't great or nothing, but it was still a lot better than I thought it was going to be. So I'm going to make a really quick review because there's not a lot to talk about. I mean, honestly, overall the story is George Clooney he's a stock market guy who talks about the stock market, failures, and like this product, you should go bet money on this, the stock market. He's on a TV show, it's called Money Monster, and Julia Roberts is the TV lady who says camera 1, camera 2, camera 3 off. Like she's the director of the whole show pretty much. And then one day when George Clooney is doing his stock market, a guy walks in, which is played by Jack O'Connell, who's from Unbroken. He has a gun, points at him and says, "Turn the camera back on, I have something to say," and it's about his life and what the stock market did to him and his girlfriend, and you go more into it, and there's a lot more into it. He puts a bomb on George Clooney, and he's gonna blow it if they stop recording, if anything happens to him. It gets intense, and it gets really good. Now, I will say this, everything about the acting is perfect. George Clooney is perfect as a stock market guy. He really brought his enthusiasm to it. He brought his own style to it. George Clooney's a good actor. Julia Roberts always did a really good job. She did a really good job in this. Jack O'Connell stole the show from me, honestly. He did a really good job. And his girlfriend did a good job too. She's from something. I just don't know where she's from, but she is from something. I know she is. But the whole movie, it's pretty much set in this little newsroom, but then again, it goes back out into the real world and why this is happening, and that's when all the side plots come together to make this big overall plot. And I just thought that was it was less than interesting. If it would have been so better if it was just a small story, a small simple story in this situation, in a small newsroom, on live TV, in this tiny intense situation, that is great directing, it's great intensity and everything. Bringing this whole thing, this huge plot around, it doesn't need to be happening for this movie. And that's my biggest issue with this movie. And I do think that the guy who played, he's in Breaking Bad, he was the main officer guy. I thought he was so unused. He is such a good actor, they need to use him even more, and I just felt like they could have used him a lot more in this movie. The directing by Jodie Foster, it's fine. It's nothing spectacular or anything. And she did a good job. She did a perfect job, honestly. Nothing terrible, nothing bad, nothing great. Just she did a good job. She doesn't hit that mark in directing where she's amazing. She's just making simple, good movies like The Beaver and now this. So overall, it's fine. It's an enjoyable movie. It's got some intense scenes. It's got some funny scenes too. Overall, it's cliche, it's predictable, but overall, I did like the movie. I will admit that. So I'm gonna give the movie a really high B-. It's a movie you could see, but I do recommend Civil War, Jungle Book, or any of that. But this movie, it's a good TV movie. It's good to watch one day. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I will see you guys next time.